There is an ayah in Surah Yunus where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly mentions that only He can remove any harm that has struck us. And also there is no one that can prevent any goodness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestows upon us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِن يَمْسَسْكَ اللَّهُ بِضُرٍّ فَلَا كَاشِفَ لَهُ إِلَّا هُ. And if Allah touches you with harm, there is none who can remove it but He. وَإِن يُرِدْكَ بِخَيْرٍ فَلَا رَادَ لِفَضْلِهِ يُصِيبُ بِهِ مَن يَشَاءُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ وَهُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. And if He intends any good for you, there is none who can repel His favor, which He causes it to reach whomsoever of His slaves He wills. And He is the most forgiving, most merciful. Concerning this ayah, Imam Ibn Kathir writes in his famous tafsir, فيه بيان لأن الخير والشر والنفع والضر إنما هو راجع إلى الله تعالى وحده. He says, this verse contains the explanation that good, evil, benefit and harm only comes from Allah alone. لا يشاركه في ذلك أحد. And no one shares Him in this. فهو الذي يستحق العبادة وحده لا شريك له. Therefore He is the one who deserves to be worshipped alone, without association of partners. Imam At-Tabari, who was born about 200 years after the death of the Prophet ﷺ, also states in his famous tafsir regarding this verse that all harm and benefit is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the only one who can remove these trials and difficulties is the one who inflicted you in the first place, i.e. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in conclusion, this ayah and its tafsir leaves no doubt whatsoever that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that is able to relieve us of our calamities, difficulties and trials that we face in this life. Some Muslims believe that the people at the graves are also able to supernaturally help us like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This goes against the ayahs of the Quran that we mentioned previously, but also it creates another problem if you think about it from a logical point of view. For example, what happens if somebody calls the people at the graves for help, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want that person to be helped? So who wins in this situation? Does that person get helped or not? If we try to answer this question by saying that the people at the graves are only able to help in certain situations, then we create ourselves another problem, which is, where is this list which mentions what type of help they can offer? So we need to know when to call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or when to call upon the people at the graves. So for example, can the people at the graves save a drowning person? If we answer this question by saying that when we call upon the people at the graves for help, they are only acting as intermediaries, so they are not the ones that help us, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who actually helps us. They just inform Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that such and such person is in need of help. This doesn't make sense as well, because if they are not helping us, what is the point of calling upon them? I might as well call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, why do they need to inform Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is already aware of the situation? He is the all-knowing, He is the all-seeing, He is the all-hearing. Thirdly, all the du'as that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Quran are directed towards Him without the need of an intermediary. So they begin like Rabbana, Allahumma, O my Lord, O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we need to start using our brains. In the same way, it doesn't make any logical sense to believe in more than one God running this world, it also doesn't make any sense that other than Allah can help us in our difficulties.